Hi everyone, I am going to draw a Canada Blob map today, and I hope that you will kind of follow along with me. This does not have to be a perfect map. I'm using this map to kind of show me where everything is, so we're going to be drawing this area today. Okay, so let's get started. All right, the first thing that we're going to do, let me show you the map again, is we are going to be drawing this latitude line, okay? So this is 60 north. This is what we're drawing, okay? So kind of not quite in the middle of your paper, maybe a little bit above the middle. You're just gonna draw kind of a curved, just a very gradual curved line like that, okay? And label it 60 degrees north, okay? All right, so that's kind of where we're going to start. And then in the middle of your paper, we have a longitude line, which is 90 degrees west. So we're going to draw that kind of this way. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect. This is a blob map, so it does not have to be perfect. Okay, so right here, let me show you where they cross. They cross right here in the Hudson Bay, okay? You see this? So we're going to draw a circle shape where just a little bit of this, it's not quite centered, okay? Right where they cross. So we're gonna draw a circle shape like this. And you definitely need a pencil because we're gonna have to erase some lines, okay? So you see there's more of it over this way than there is this way. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna erase these lines in the middle of this circle. And the circle is actually open because it's a bay. So you can erase some of those lines too, okay? And from there, we're going to draw a little bump here, okay? And that is also going to be open. So you should have now, let me kind of make this darker so you can see it. This is part of the Hudson Bay. And if you want to go ahead and label that, you can. Hudson Bay. Okay. Ready? Now, I like to do the hard stuff first, so we're gonna do the hard stuff. I think that Ontario and Quebec are harder to draw than some of these other ones because they have nice straight lines, and these are kind of different. So we're gonna start with Ontario, and if you notice, we had that little bump in the Hudson Bay, then there's kind of an L shape down. So that's what we're gonna do next, okay? So here's our bump of Hudson Bay, and we're gonna do kind of an L shape down. Okay, so this is Ontario on this side and Quebec on this side. All right, now this is probably my favorite part. I don't know if you can see this, but in the yellow, there's like a little arrow. Do you see that right there? That's part of, well, the Great Lakes kind of make an arrow shape in Ontario. So we're going to make this little arrow, all right? So we're gonna come down and make kind of an arrow. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is a blob map, okay? And then we're going to kind of round around to make the rest of Ontario, okay? I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And if you look at Ontario, again, I think it's the hardest to draw. Ontario's got some straight lines here, and then this is all kind of wiggly, okay? So I'm gonna go over like this and down, and then this is kind of wiggly, and there's a little bit of a bay there for Thunder Bay and some Great Lakes. Okay, so this is Ontario. Okay, and the whole capital of Canada is Ottawa. This is right here, Ottawa. So, and the capital of Ontario is Toronto, which is kind of right here on the point of the arrow. Okay, Toronto. Okay, now let's do Quebec. So Quebec is gonna go up over the 60-degree line, okay? So we're gonna have like a little bump here. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect. That makes me happy because I am not a perfect drawer. Okay, and then we're gonna go up like this and then come down like that, okay? From the point of the arrow right here, let me show you what it looks like. It kind of, there's like this little loopy thing here, and that is a technical term, loopy. Okay, so we're gonna make this little loopy thing like so, okay? And then we're gonna go back up, all right, and put this together. Okay, good. Now, we're going to, so this is Quebec, and we actually have another province. Okay, this part right here, let me show you, kind of goes like this. Okay, that is Newfoundland and Labrador. So we're going to go down and kind of across and down. Okay, so this is Newfoundland and Labrador. I think I need new lead in this pencil. All right, now there's a little island. It's actually, I guess, kind of a big island that's sort of triangle shaped. So, and it kind of, it almost meets right here by Newfoundland and Labrador. So we're gonna draw that next, okay? And it, again, it doesn't need to be perfect. This is a blob map, okay? And this is St. John's, which is the capital. All right, now we are going to do New Brunswick next, okay? So New Brunswick is it's right next to this little loopy thing that we already drew, okay? So we're going to do that here. Like that. And then I think that this looks like a sideways high heel shoe, okay? That's Nova Scotia. So we're going to draw a high heeled shoe like this and down, kind of sideways, okay? All right, so we have Nova Scotia. All right, and the capital of that is right kind of in the middle, and that's Halifax. All right, New Brunswick is right here. All right, and the capital of that is Fredericton, I believe. And if I'm pronouncing something wrong, I am sorry. I am not from Canada, so I'm learning this with you, okay? All right, and Prince Edward Island kind of sits in the heel of the shoe right here. This is Prince Edward Island. If you've ever read Anne of Green Gables, it's set in Prince Edward Island, and the capital of that is Charlottetown. Oops. Okay. Oh, one word. All right. Oh, I didn't do Quebec City. Capital of Quebec is Quebec City, and that's right there where that bend is, okay? Quebec City. Okay, now that's the hard part. So now we just get to do the easy part. We're gonna go way over here to the west, and we're gonna start with the Yukon, which is just a nice straight line, okay? And then it kind of stair steps down. Okay, and it's right on this 60-degree line that you already drew. Okay, so right here, we are going to draw, and my 60-degree, maybe I should move this so that it's not in the way. Put this over here, 60 degrees. Okay, can you see? All right, so I just have this line, right, like this, and then we're gonna just kind of stair step down. Okay, that's the Yukon. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a blob map, okay? White horse is kind of in the middle by the bottom, and that is the capital, okay? White horse. All right, then for British Columbia underneath, we're going to kind of go like this and down like that. Okay, we want it to be kind of, this all is all kind of in the same line. So if you want, you can go ahead and take that line on Ontario and put it all the way over, okay? All right, and then we also need to draw an island because Victoria is the capital of British Columbia and it is on an island. Okay, then we're gonna go straight down, but this is where it gets a little tricky. You need to make sure that your borders are good. So here's this border at the end of the Yukon, okay? And then the next border for British Columbia is past that. You see that? So I want to put it about here, not here, not here, but about here. You see that? So I'm going to go down, straight down for a while, and then it just kind of stair steps down. Okay? All right. So this is British Columbia. We already did. Okay, we already did the capital, which is Victoria, on that little island. Okay. And then we are going to do a straight line, just like that. That's very easy. This is Alberta. Okay. And I believe that Edmonton is the capital of that, and that's more over here. I'm looking at this map and it has more than one city, so if I'm wrong, then it might be Calgary, but I believe that it's Edmonton. Okay, then we're going to do another straight line. Okay, so our straight line here, this is Saskatchewan. And the capital of that is Regina. Okay, it's kind of over, maybe about right there. Okay. All right, and then we have Manitoba. And the capital of that is Winnipeg. Okay, now I do recommend, you don't have to do this, but I recommend putting in the state borders as well. So just a couple lines, because if you're going to draw all of North America, it's really helpful to know where the states border the territories of Canada. So we're going to draw two lines at the bottom of British Columbia that show where Washington and Idaho are. Okay, so we're going to just draw right about here and right about here. Okay, and then there's one almost right where Regina meets, just a little bit past Regina. So right here, okay, and then there's one in between, or kind of right where Winnipeg is. Right there, okay? I just think that's easy. It's not part of Canada, but I think that will be helpful for when we're doing the next map. Okay, all right, so we're almost done. Yay. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is the Northwest Territories, and if you see the border of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, it goes straight up, okay? So we're gonna go straight up through that line, then there's like a little triangle, and it goes up, and there's that. So ready? We're going to take this line, go straight up. Okay. Then it kind of goes up at an angle, and then there's a little triangle, and then it goes up some more, and then it goes up, and then it's kind of just curvy. Okay. All right. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect because it is a blob map. All right. This is Northwest Territories. Okay, and Yellowknife is the capital. All right, okay, now we have Hudson Bay here. This part is land. So we are going to do, and I believe it's pronounced Nunavut. I don't know for sure. So if I am pronouncing it wrong, I am sorry. Please correct me. Okay, this is Nunavut, and it's just all this green area. We're not going to do all the islands because that's a lot. We're just going to kind of go around like this. Okay, so we're going to kind of go around. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's a blob map. Okay. We're just kind of going around like so. Okay, this is Nunavut. Okay, and then there's also an island over here, really big. Okay, that's part of Nunavut, and this is the capital, and I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Iqaluit, Iqaluit, maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna do like a little, I think it kind of looks like a llama. See, if you turn it, I don't know if you can see that, but I think it looks like there's his mouth and then like his feet and a tail or something. Okay, so I'm gonna do this sideways llama. Okay, and then he's got some front feet and some back feet and a tail. And it goes around, okay? And then that right here is Iqaluit, all right? And then you can draw some different islands around here if you want. And also on this map, it includes Greenland. Greenland is not part of Canada, but it's very close to Canada on a map. So if you want to do that, that's just kind of a big triangle. Okay, and Nuuk is the capital. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And yeah, that's all I have. All right, guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye.